Hi, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop, and in this video I'm going to take you through the Zodiac Tarot. And I have to say that this was a deck that I was absolutely dying to get my hands on, because I started my journey in astrology so many moons ago, quite a few moons ago. I became interested in astrology, and whilst I was doing my astrology courses, I then discovered tarot. So for me, the two of them really do go hand in hand. And as we know, there are a lot of correspondences regarding the zodiac and also the tarot cards. So tarot cards have certain elementary energies. So for example, you've got the earth, air, fire, water, all relevant to, or the elements are all relevant to particular suits within the tarot. So to me, they really do go hand in hand. So I was delighted when I had the presentation I saw this deck. So I'll go through it with you now. This is the box that it comes in. This is basically what you get with the box. So it opens like this. It's a nice sturdy box. It's made by publishers US Games, and inside the box you actually get a box. So within the box you get a box, and within the box your cards arrive. So your cards are actually within this little handy box, which is good for keeping them in. Now I like to keep cards in a bag, as you know, a tarot bag, but this is certainly a good idea. I've never seen that before, where you get a deck within, or a box within a box, to put your cards in. And this is the booklet. I haven't opened it too much, as you can see. I have had a look through the cards, but I haven't had a look through this. So you go through tarot cards and the zodiac, and pretty much the relationship between the, you can see it says about the elements here, as I just mentioned, and how they are tied together. Then you get also the star signs or zodiac signs, and the different major arcana cards that are relevant to that particular sign. And then you get the outer lying, the planets that are relevant to the other. And there are 22 in total. Then you go into minor arcana and court cards, and she basically explains the relevance between the two. Now on the major arcana in this book, you have, for example, the Fool is Uranus. It's 0, talks about the energy of the card and what the card means, and then some keywords. Now, reversed meanings aren't in here, but I don't read reversals anyway, so I don't choose to use that as a system. I prefer to have all my cards. It's because of the way you shuffle, and I always shuffle mine upright, so there's never any need for them to arrive upside down in a reading. So these are that's just how I do it. You can do if you want to, and obviously reverse the meaning of the upright position. So if it means one thing, then you reverse that meaning. Wands, cups, and so we go through. And then at the end of it, you do have the spreads, how to read the zodiac. So it tells you how to read this deck. There we go. And a card a day, 3 card spread, element spread, and about the author and the artist. So let's have a look at these cards. They're just a bit gorgeous. A bit gorgeous. They're a dark, would you say black? They're like a black. They're all glossy. They're quite thick. So they certainly are quite thick to hold and shuffle. But not too big for my hands, and I've got quite awkward hands, as you can see. So let's have a look at them. The Fool. Now on each of them you've got the card number, the title, and the element is on there. So as they said, this is Uranus, so they've put the astrological element. Let me try and make it so it's not got too much shine on them. This is the issue when I do overhead lights, and that's a bit better, isn't it? A bit better. The Magician, High Priestess, Empress. If I turn the lights on, you won't be able to see. Well, I won't be able to see, which would be a bit of a disaster. The Lovers, Chariot. So here we have the Major Arcana. And then we move into They're lovely, aren't they? I really like these. But then, that, as I say, that's because of that. It was just such an obvious marriage, astrology and tarot, and bringing the two worlds together within a card. And then you have the stars here. You have the actual zodiac symbols here as well. So 2. I will say that the only missing for me is that I didn't find anywhere in the book just then the symbols, but maybe they are in there so that you know what they are. This is Mercury and Sagittarius, you see. And you would really only know those if you know the symbols. But once you know them and write them down, which you could easily do that and refer to while you're going through the cards, we've got Saturn and Sagittarius. So when you're doing, and the elements, earth, air, fire, water. So once you're doing that, you could write those down, keep them as a little cheat sheet by the side of you. And once you understand astrology and you understand the energy behind it, then it also gives you more meaning behind the cards. Love them. What do you think? I'm so sorry that they're so glossy and this light is impacting, but there's not a tremendous amount, and I really wanted to show them to you. So it means I'm doing them when it's darker outside, unfortunately, so I have to put the lights on. Look at them, they're just lovely. I can't wait to work with these, actually. I do feel a connection to them because obviously this was my first love, was astrology. I'm no astrologer though, but I know the basics, and I think you only really need the basics to be able to understand the energy of things. Oh, I always want to give people a hug when they have the 9 or the 10 of swords. And we are now on to the last suit here, which is the cups. There's so much in these cards. You've got the traditional Rider-Waite, and then you've got the astrology signs. So I would say these are Rider-Waite based quite comfortably, if you agree. And so these are back. Oh, lovely. Well, you can tell I like them, can't you? So these are the Zodiac Tarot deck by Cecilia Lattari and Anna Chávez. So what she says on the back of the card: Zodiac Tarot reveals a close connection between the stars, their journey across the celestial sphere, and life on Earth. The observation of planetary movements in the sky has always given us keys to a better understanding of human nature and ultimately ourselves. The Major Arcana link to the zodiac and the planets, and the Minor Arcana connect to the 4 elements, leading us into a world of astrological energy blends where traditional tarot to illuminate our divinatory path under the stars. Lovely. Let me know what you think. And so that is the Zodiac Tarot. Thank you very much for your time.